Hey there guys, John Campea here, and thanks for visiting my movie vlog. And I'm here to give you my quick review on the brand new sci-fi Luc Besson film, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. So as you've undoubtedly gathered from the trailers, the City of a Thousand Planets is actually this space station where like populations from thousands of different species all live together in great harmony, and they have a central government there. When a growing threat emerges on the space station known as Alpha, the government turns to one of their top agents, Valerian, and his partner, played by Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne, to come in, investigate, and save the day. And I'll tell you right up front, I'm really kind of torn about whether at the end of this review I'm going to say, yes, I do recommend you see this movie, or no, I don't. Maybe I'll figure it out by the time I get to the end of the review. Okay, let me start with some of the things that I really like about this film, and it is wild, incredible imagination and creativity like coming out the ears. Like you probably thought that when you saw the trailers, like, oh my gosh, this movie looks like it's going to be visually astounding and beautiful and creative, and it absolutely fulfills on all of those promises. And what's really cool is that it's not just the CGI and the incredible creatures and the wondrous worlds and all that kind of stuff. It's also really super creative in terms of the concepts they come up with. Like everything from Alpha in and of itself and how Alpha operates to how Alpha came about. And I'm not going to spoil that. You'll have to see that in the movie, but how Alpha came to be is really creative. And then even smaller things like a market, like a shopping market that exists in a parallel dimension that you have to phase in and out of just to go shopping. Like the entire movie is just packed with these really high concept ideas that play out really fun on screen. And Dane DeHaan is just one of my favorite actors out there. You know what? Even when he's in bad movies, he finds a way to really perform his way through it. And to be honest, I've never been a fan of Cara Delevingne. I've never found her to be a very good actress, especially in Suicide Squad. But I'm going to be honest, she actually showed me something in this movie. She was actually, I think, better in this movie than I've ever seen her in anything else, which is saying something because the script is unforgivably horrible. And I hesitate to say that the script is that horrible because the script contains all those high concept ideas I was just raving about. Unfortunately, it also contains some of the absolute most horrible, shallow, stereotypical, cliche-filled dialogue I think I've seen in a movie in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm not exaggerating. The dialogue in this film is unbearable to listen to. Like good scripts, when they're introducing us to characters, they get us to know the characters by watching them. We see them doing, and that's how we learn about them. We don't like it when characters have to sit down and say, my name's Joe, I'm a bricklayer. I'm a hard on the outside, but soft on the inside kind of guy. And as wooden as that sounds, that's exactly what happens in Valerian. Like, I'm not even kidding. The movie starts with like Valerian and Cara Delevingne having a conversation, and it's like, I've had a string of relationships with lots of women, but none of them mean anything to you like you do. And Cara Delevingne, Valerian, you're just a guy who has a fear of commitment. You don't know what love is, and blah, blah. And it's like, oh my God, are they actually saying this shit? And then the movie like top bills Dane DeHaan, Cara Delevingne, and Rihanna. The thing is, Rihanna's in like 5 to 10 minutes of the film. She's not in the movie, not in the movie, not in the movie, not in the movie, not in the movie. Rihanna's in this movie, right? Not in the movie, not in the movie, not in the movie. Oh, here Rihanna shows up, and like 10 minutes later, oh, there goes Rihanna. Oh, and by the way, her character sucks. And yet at the same time, while all that is true, this is a movie of insane imagination, incredible visuals really used to tell the story. As a matter of fact, the whole story kind of rests on the visuals. Amazing concepts of new worlds and new races and how they would all blend together. I'm telling you, there's some really great creativity in the film. You know what? Enough so that I'm going to say, yeah, this is a movie I think you should see. You're going to have to put up with terrible dialogue and all the other bad stuff that I was telling you about. But at the end of the day, this is probably a movie you're going to want to see and have in your repertoire just because it's a great example of what a really visionary director who thinks visually can do when given kind of the resources to do it. And that's Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Anyway, as always, the most important thing here is, what do you think? Have you had a chance to see the film yet? If so, what did you think about it? Does my review change your expectations? Or does it sound exactly like you were expecting in the first place? And are you planning on checking the movie out to see what you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Listen, while you're here, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you're following me on social media on Facebook and on Twitter, simply @John Campea. That'll do it for me, guys. I'll see you next time.